Major storm which has struck Abilene, causing a lot of damage, and we're going to get to that. We have all our reporters working. We have live reports coming up. But first, let's get back to Chief Meteorologist Sam Nichols, because there is another tornado warning. Sam?
That's right, Bob. And the danger with this tornado warning, heavy rainfall is going on, and this tornado, if it does form, will be rain-wrapped and very difficult to spot. But the new tornado warning that we just told you about is in effect until 9 o'clock for northern and western portions of Coleman County. This severe thunderstorm, capable of producing a tornado, and by the way, golf ball-sized hail, is located near Novice right now and is moving northeast between 35 and 40 miles per hour. It is bearing down on Cross Plains. It's some distance, a little bit of distance away from Cross Plains. There's no official warning for Callahan County, but if I lived along Highway 36, I would certainly be in my safe zone in anticipation of this storm continuing to move northeast at 35 to 40 miles an hour. But anywhere in northern and eastern portions of Coleman County, you need to take cover immediately. Move to your safe zone, an interior room of your home like a bathroom or a closet without windows, and take cover and cover your head till this dangerous storm passes. This is until 9 o'clock, this tornado warning for northern Coleman County. Even in the city of Coleman, radar shows it a little bit to the north, but I would hedge on the side of caution. If I lived in Coleman, I'd be in my safe zone right now until this dangerous storm passes. Guys?
You know, it's interesting that you phrase it that way, Sam, that the tornado may be north of town. I mean, the damage is actually from the KTAB studios only about 5 or 6 blocks away.
It's not very far.
So it is very close. The tornado damage area, as we've heard it described from the fire department, is from around Clack Middle School, then across the Winters Freeway around South 7th, and then northwest or northeast from there across Abilene and on towards Lake Fort Phantom Hill.
And we do know that there may be a possible tornado or tornado damage in Ballinger. And then as Sam just said, in Coleman, take cover. You know, you don't want to take any chances. Even if you think it's not near you, just go ahead and take that chance of taking cover. This
is the first tornado that I'm aware of that ever happened inside the Abilene city limits.
All right.
And that covers a lot of time.
And of course, KTAB's Victor Sotelo, our photographer Isaiah Guerrero, they've been out all morning surveying the damage. Victor, you are live right now. What kind of damage are you seeing, Vic?
Well, we're actually on Bowie and South 6th, just a block away from the corner of Danville and South 7th. And I want to step away, and I'm going to have Isaiah look at these two houses here. This entire street has a...
All right, we're going to get back to Victor in just a moment. First of all, Sam, you say that they've confirmed the tornado. Is that the Coleman County one?
Yes, Bob. The National Weather Service office has issued a PDS, particularly dangerous situation alert. The tornado warning, a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado is located near Silver Valley, 18 miles northwest of the city of Coleman. If we can take down that right there where we can see that better, we need to see the city of Coleman, please. If we can take that banner off at the bottom, or raise that up for me, Zach. Raise that up. There we go. It is right in this area here. This is where the large and extremely dangerous tornado has been confirmed. Zach is keeping up with a chat room at the National Weather Service. This tornado will be near Novice around 8:40 this morning, in Silver Valley at 8:45. It is 18 miles or 10 miles northwest of Coleman. Now it is 10. It was 18, now it's 10, moving northeast at 25 miles an hour. Right through here, this area right through here, from Coleman to Novice, this area that we've been telling you about, a large, confirmed, extremely dangerous tornado on the ground, moving northeast at 25 miles an hour. So if you are in Novice, anywhere along Highway 84, in northern and eastern portions of Coleman County, take cover immediately. Again, wide out just a bit, Zach. Want everybody in the southern portions of Callahan County and southeastern portions of Taylor County to be advised this storm is close to you as well as it moves to the northeast at 25 to 35 miles per hour. But again, a large and extremely dangerous confirmed tornado located near Silver Valley, 10 miles northwest of Coleman, moving northeast at 25 miles an hour. You can see the hook echo right in this area here. Again, it will be near Novice around 8:40, Silver Valley 8:45. Take cover immediately. So, Bob, let's go back to you, and we'll have updates in just a moment.
We've been saying there is damage in west and northwest Abilene, and KTAB's Mercedes Hernandez has been out there since before dawn figuring out what's going on.
Yeah, so the first place that I went to, literally brushing my teeth when Bob gave me a call to head out to this one neighborhood. We have two houses that were hit pretty hard over on the Hawthorne and Don Juan streets.
I think your microphone. Okay, we're good now.
And
I think we have some video.
Yes, we have that should be the first video that we have there. Lots of people getting out, checking out the damage, some down power lines. The first thing I noticed when I pulled up, I couldn't move my car onto the actual street because a power line was down. You could smell gas coming from one of the houses. You could hear it hissing from the street. Just people walking around, taking video on their phones, just wondering what happened and checking on their neighbors. I spoke to that man right there that you see on screen. He lives in that home that he's walking in front of. He and his girlfriend were inside at the time, have lived there for about 2 years, and he said, I lived through Hurricane Katrina, but I never expected to go through something like this, another natural disaster, and that was just really, really hard for him. We have another video of some more damage. This is near Kentbeck Motors in the U-Haul area over near South First and Winters Freeway. A lot of busted out windows on cars. Another gas meter actually hissing behind a building. Yeah, just a lot of scrap metal, some more down power lines, police directing traffic away from that area, closing off all of the roads over there. And then we have another video where you'll see it was a children's, yes, right there, a children's kind of play bus is what I'm told that was, right behind an elementary school, completely gutted.
Wow.
Completely destroyed. And you see right there on your screen the school completely fine, but the bus just gone. You could see some Abilene ISD members driving up to assess the damage, getting on their phones. But that's what I saw at just hitting the streets, and you couldn't really just drive around the neighborhood and not find an area that was affected.
Wow.
So,
Well, that's Reagan Elementary School, so that for people who know that area. So apparently, as we're kind of plotting things out, it, as far as we know, missed Dyess Air Force Base, but Reagan Elementary is just, a half-mile away, so it was very close to the Air Force Base, and then just that tremendous damage. Fascinating story, the man lived through the hurricane.
yes, he was very emotional, very traumatized. He said all in all, he and his girlfriend were they heard the winds coming, got in the closet, stayed in there for about 10 minutes, and half of their house was gone. So just a lot of damage.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Mercedes. I know you'll be putting things together and going back out and talking to people, so we'll hear from you again in just a little while. Sam, do you have anything to update? I know you're keeping track of that Coleman County storm.
Yes, let's take a look back down at this storm. We still have this tornado warning for this area here, and I want to zoom in just a moment. As we take a look at it, you can see right there, this is the area of concern right here in northeastern Coleman County. This tornado warning is still in effect until 9 o'clock. This storm is moving to the northeast, and you now see a new severe thunderstorm warning that involves Taylor County, the southeastern portion of Taylor County. Remember, I've been telling you for 30 minutes, if you live in southeastern Taylor County, take cover. And now it includes central portions of Callahan County all the way back to near Cross Plains along Highway 36 in this area here, like Denton Valley up to Eula, places like that. That's a severe thunderstorm warning. But the tornado warning is still in the same location. Scoot back just a little bit up, Zach, where they can see Coleman. The other direction, please, sir. There you go. Here's where the storm is located that has produced a confirmed large, dangerous tornado. It should be right along Highway 84 near Novice right now. The tornado storm moving to the northeast at 35 miles an hour. So that's what we have right now. I'll be back with a radar tour when you guys are ready for that.
Of course, we do have team coverage of this tornado damage. We had Victor, Mercedes, now we have Nathan, and you've got another look at some of that tornado damage.
That's right. Mercedes was on Don Juan. I was actually on Don Juan as well, on the opposite side of Pioneer. So all of this damage, again, we're not sure. I don't believe we're still calling this a confirmed tornado as a
Well, I think actually, you know, it requires the National Weather Service to get out there and survey it, but just
certainly
looking at
a lot
this
of damage.
yeah, would have to be.
Certainly tornado-esque, at least
Right,
in appearance,
yeah,
looking at
yeah.
this. Now, a lot of what we're seeing, that is a patio ripped off of a woman's house, thrown into the alley behind her house, gates ripped off the hinges.
Wow, look at that roof.
Another look at some downed trees. But one thing that you really take away from this is all throughout, as soon as I hit the scene at around 6:30, neighbors everywhere, all outside walking the street, checking in on their neighbors, asking, "Are you all right? I'm good. How are you?" They want to know that everyone's doing well, that everyone's fine. And one woman I spoke to said, that's what I love about Abilene, is just knowing everyone cares. Everyone
There
cares.
you go.
Yep.
Spirit of the big country, we call it. Very good. Thank you, Nathan. And that area that you were at was, for people not real familiar with Abilene, that's South 7th and
Pioneer.
near Pioneer Drive Baptist Church,
Correct.
which you said they were using
That's
their
a staging
parking
area
lot.
as well, yes.
A staging area for all sorts of activity has been called in.
Okay.
This is the tornado video from Ballinger, so that's an excellent shot. We have not confirmed what has happened in Ballinger with this tornado, but obviously a very massive one. This is in a rural area just north of Ballinger, but still, and of course Sam is talking about Coleman. Let's check in with Victor.
Yes, let's check back in with Victor, who's been out all morning surveying this damage. He joins us live now. Victor, what you looking at?
Yeah, that's right. We are on the corner of Bowie and San Jose, and you can see behind me, let me move out of the way, this house is has just been devastated by what people here are calling a tornado. As a matter of fact, several houses on this block are just devastated. I'm going to get Isaiah to walk with me this way because we can literally walk down the street and just see the damage. Check, and Isaiah's walking through some water there, but check out the roof on this house, just completely gone. We go across the street this way and one house over, and this house is damaged. And you can see the debris from this house just scattered down the street. You can see that the fire department has both ends of this street blocked off because of all the damage. People are out here cleaning up. The people that we showed you over here, let's go back over here, because the house right next door to them is also damaged, and the house right next door to that, and so on and so on. This entire block is basically there's just so much damage, and these people were actually in the house when this came through, and they described hearing all the debris hit the house and being in there, and then coming out and seeing actually what you're seeing. We're going to walk over this way because there's something over here that I want to show you. You can see firefighters walking down the street. Same thing over here. This house right next door is also damaged. Let's see if we can go talk to some people over here who were actually in this house over here. We're gonna walk right over here, see if we can talk to some of these people over here. So what we saw just a while ago were these people taking out their food and everything from this house and actually moving stuff. We're in their way there. More people are coming to help. These are all neighbors here trying to help them clean up. You can just see all the damage here. I want to show you this car as well. They're a little busy over here, so I want to show you this vehicle and the damage that this vehicle sustained. We're going to walk over this way. Check out this car, and it's actually I thought it was running just a little while ago. It's not running anymore, but check out the car. All of the windows are broken out. And here's the amazing thing. I've actually been driving around this area all morning, and the damage is all the way across the Winters Freeway. And you know the U-Haul store is across the Winters Freeway, but there is a U-Haul trailer on this side of the Winters Freeway. So that just is an example of how strong these winds were. The people are coming out of the house now. Let's get a chance to talk to them. Maybe they can describe what they saw and heard. Oh, she went back inside. Let's go. We're going to walk in there and see if they'll let us. Really? Okay. We're going to walk over. Isaiah, be really. Okay, can I talk to your daughter? She was over here a while ago. Okay, we'll wait. Can I talk to you real quick? I talked to her a while ago on Facebook Lives. They were actually in the house. Oh, be careful. They were actually in the house when this came through. Ma'am, tell me your name.
April Chevry.
April, you were in the house when this happened.
Yes, sir.
What time was that?
I think it was probably like 6 in the morning.
Tell me where you were.
I was in the hallway trying to get my kids in the bathroom.
Because you knew this was coming.
I mean, my mom looked out the window and she said it's a tornado, so I could hear it. And
what did you hear?
Just a lot of wind.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking about it. Everybody keeps on asking me what it sounded like. It honestly, like you get a handful of crackers and that's what the whole front of the house sounded like.
Because you
crumbled.
heard all this damage happening.
Yeah.
Everybody's okay in your house?
Yes.
And you've talked to some neighbors, and all of your neighbors are okay, it sounds like?
As far as I know, everybody's accounted for and everybody's okay. Everybody's came and checked on us. We've had a bunch of friends come and check on us and help us out. And I mean, this was back here. My car over there had roof on it. His truck was, but we got him moved.
All that rock on your car there.
Yeah.
That's from the roof, I guess.
Oh yeah. It's all in the cars, on the cars, everywhere.
Well, I'm glad you're okay. Okay. Well, you heard it there. That came through about, she says she's heard this about 6 this morning and actually heard all the debris hitting her house and described it as getting a handful of crackers and crushing them in your hand. That's what it sounded like to her, and I'm sure that it was like that for this whole area. The next block over is a row of duplexes. A lot of those duplexes do not have any roofs anymore. There's a church on the corner of South 7th, actually 2 churches there on the corner of South 7th and Pioneer. Both of those have sustained damage. Behind me there are a couple of blocks that way, and there's some damage over there all the way down to Don Juan. My photographer Isaiah just came from that area, and they said there was some damage over there too. So this damage is extensive and there's a lot of it. So be careful out there, and by the looks on the radar, there might be some more rain coming this way. Reporting from South Abilene, I'm Victor Sotelo. Back to you in the studio.
All right, great recap there, and getting those people telling those stories is just amazing. Sam, you've been talking for a week about the possibility of some bad weather early Saturday morning, and unfortunately you were proven correct.
That's right. Let's go immediately back to Coleman County. This situation is continuing to be very dangerous down in Coleman County. A confirmed and large, extremely dangerous tornado was located over Silver Valley just a few moments ago. That's about 10 to 12 miles northwest of Coleman. It is moving northeast at 30 miles an hour. So that tornado is moving this direction, bearing down on Highway 36 in Callahan County, and of course that is pretty close to Cross Plains. And I've told you, for 30 minutes or more, if you live in Cross Plains, you need to be ready to move to your safe zone. Right now, nothing for Callahan County except a severe thunderstorm warning. Zach is bringing me some fresh information, and I'll get that to you right now. This is fresh from the National Weather Service. A new tornado warning for southern Callahan County. That's what I was anticipating. This storm is moving into southern Callahan County. A new tornado warning. This confirmed tornado is 7 miles southeast of Oplin, which is 16 miles north of Coleman. It's moving northeast at 40 miles an hour. It's right in this area here where we've been pinpointing it all morning. It is moving now into Callahan County. So we still have the tornado warning for northern and central portions of Coleman County until 9 o'clock, and now the tornado warning for southern Callahan County until 9:15. This storm has produced a confirmed tornado 7 miles southeast of Oplin. Oplin, of course, is just to the west of Lawn, the east of Lawn in this area, and that tornado is confirmed. It's large, and it has been confirmed for several minutes now. It's moving northeast at 40 miles an hour, golf ball sized hail as well. It should be near Rowden by about 9:10 and Admiral by 9:15, so it will be moving into the central portions of Callahan County. Again, if you're in central and southern portions of Callahan County, you now are under a tornado warning until 9:15 with this storm moving out of Coleman County. Coleman County, you're not out from under the gun yet. You still have a tornado warning until 9 a.m. for the northern portions and central portions of Coleman County. It's 8:53. You stay in your safe zone, don't come out yet. Wait till this storm moves. Southern Callahan County, get to your safe zone right now, an interior room of your home, a closet, a bathroom without windows, and cover your head. Most injuries occur during a tornado because of flying debris, so cover your head and stay there until this dangerous storm passes. If this storm continues, it will make its way towards the I-20 corridor all across Callahan County. We'll be tracking it for you. Now, here is the area. Zach, pull that down just a bit on Max Live Radar. I took the radar off because I wanted you to see the polygons to the exact geographical area. There's the box for the tornado warnings. You see the tornado warning goes west of Coleman, across 84, across the Callahan and Coleman County line. Of course, it includes Lake Coleman, and then it goes into Callahan County across the old Coleman Highway, 283 and 36, and then into central portions of Callahan County. Now, that's what it looks like without the radar, so you get an idea of where the tornado is headed. This area right through here. If you live anywhere in this area, take cover immediately. You say, Sam, I'm in Cross Plains, I'm not in the tornado warned area. I'll tell you what I'd do in Cross Plains. I'd be in my safe zone. That's close enough for me. Now, that's what it looks like with the radar. Take the box off, if you will, Zach. And when you see this storm, it is a very dangerous storm that is showing no signs of weakening. Eastland, Cisco, Putnam, Bayard, Clyde, Eula, you're all in the path of this storm. You need to take cover. If you're in Eula or places like that, Potosi, possibly. But over here in Bayard, Clyde, Putnam, Eastland, you just be ready to move to your safe zone. If this storm continues to move northeast 30 to 40 miles an hour, it will be bearing down on you, and if it doesn't weaken, you'll be under the gun as well. And also rural portions of Eastland County. Again, this storm moving northeast, it's headed your direction as well, even as far over as Rising Star. You might be implicated. Northern Brown County might be implicated as well. That's why we're watching it for you. We have a strong thunderstorm in Stevens County. We had this severe warned until 9 o'clock, or excuse me, 8:45. That has since been lifted. So it is a very active morning. You can see this line continues to work its way through the big country. We do have a flood warning for the area around Runnels County down by Ballinger. We told you about the tornado warning, it seemed like hours ago, but it wasn't hours ago, when the storm that produced the tornado warning for Ballinger. We told you to take cover in Ballinger. Well, now up to 2 inches of rain has already fallen in southern Runnels County, including Ballinger, Miles, and Rowena. And a flash flood warning is in effect for that area until 11:45. So don't be out and about in southwestern Runnels County. A lot of water, a flash flood warning for that area. But again, the most critical situation we have right now is in northern Coleman County and central and southern portions of Callahan County. Tornado warning for northern and central portions of Coleman County until 9 o'clock, 3 more minutes. and then a tornado warning for central portions of Callahan County until 9:15. If you are anywhere in this area, take cover immediately. And you can see that's just all the way to Eula. So if you're in Bayard or Clyde or Putnam, I'm telling you, I'd go ahead and get in my safe zone and play it safe and wait till this dangerous storm passes. Bob, Stacy?
All right, Sam, thank you very much. Appreciate that. And you might, when you have an opportunity, is this the end of it, or is there more southwest moving in this direction?
Well, we can go back and let's take a look at widen out.
Yeah, there
As
you
we
go.
widen out, this is about, there's some more down by San Angelo. In my forecast, I said by noon, I think we would be pretty much out from under the gun. And I think that's still a pretty good boundary that we're looking at. This storm showed up a little bit later than was anticipated, so by noon or 1 p.m., I think things will settle down a great deal. But that's kind of the time frame that I'm thinking of.
All right, Sam, thanks very much. Appreciate it.
And I'm having a lot of people ask me, what can we do to help? What do we know? And I think it's still too early to decide on what needs to be done. I think we just need to wait until,
Right,
the
check
storm
on
clears.
check on your neighbors, but on the other hand, the first responders are there, and they're trying to do their job. So just having the general public out there is just hindering their operations, and they really might need to be rescuing somebody. So try not to interfere. But we do want to hear from you.
We do, and of course, Victor Sotelo, like I said, has been out all morning. We have some video from earlier this morning when he was out doing some Facebook Lives for us. And as Bob said, AEP has been called out, Atmos has been called out. We know Mercedes mentioned some gas leaks possibly, so that's why Atmos got called out this morning.
Yes, the first police officers arriving on the scene about 5:45 or so reported a heavy smell of gas, so the fire department immediately called for Atmos to come out and shut down some of the gas lines. And this is the area at South 7th and Clack, so the Winters Freeway is there on your left. On your right is a car dealership, and just beyond that is the U-Haul. You can see in that sign just at the top of your screen there, it looks like UHA maybe, but their sign has been damaged. A lot of these used vehicles are also damaged. There is a bedding store right there, so there is a great deal of damage. This is on the west side of the Winters Freeway, and as Victor was describing, he's been on the east side, which is just across. You can see them moving the debris. Some of the U-Haul trailers got flipped over onto the street. You see all the rubble right there. And as a matter of fact, there were several accidents on the Winters Freeway caused by debris which had been blown across.
And Sam just gave me this little note here. This damage isn't just in Abilene, it is all over the big country. Getting reports from law enforcement in Ballinger that there's some major flooding happening inside some homes there in Ballinger. So really it's not just here in Abilene, it's all over the big country that this is taking place.
Right, and we had that picture of the Ballinger tornado just a little while ago. And of course, with a storm, there's always some hail and some heavy rain. And there you can see that that's a live picture of a very large tornado. That's in Runnels County, down around Ballinger, and that was around the same time, a little later. That was probably around 7:30 this morning.
All right, we're going to send it back over to Chief Meteorologist Sam Nichols with another update. Sam?
All right, here's some good news for folks in Coleman County. The tornado warning for northern and western portions of Coleman County, central portions, has been allowed to expire. That's the good news. The bad news for folks in Callahan County, the tornado warning for southern and central portions of Callahan County remains in effect until 9:15. The storm that produced originally the tornado warning for southwestern and southeastern portions of Runnels County, including Ballinger, and then northeastern Runnels County and northwestern Coleman County, and now is in Callahan County. So this tornado warning is for central portions of Callahan County. This storm is moving to the northeast at 40 miles an hour. It has a confirmed large and dangerous tornado located within this severe thunderstorm. It is rain wrapped. making it very difficult to discern. If you're out and about, it's hard to see. Take cover immediately. I'll show you again, this area extends all the way past Possum Kingdom Lake, but this is the area that we're concerned with right now. If you live anywhere from the Callahan and Coleman County line all the way up to I-20, I would take caution right now. Zach, if you'll take that cone off for me, that polygon, I would move to my safe zone immediately and get in an interior room of my home, like a bathroom or closet, take cover anywhere from nearly Elmdale to Clyde, Eula, over to Bayard, Putnam, Cisco. I would be ready to move to my safe zone. But the storm is moving into Callahan County now. That tornado warning in effect for central Callahan County, Stacy and Bob, until 9:15. We're far from out from under the gun.
All right, thank you, Sam. Well, I think really quick before we get to Mercedes, we're going to send it out to Victor Sotelo, who is live again. Victor? Okay, actually, we are going to get to Mercedes first. Change of plans, or there is Victor. Victor.
He's ready, but he's not getting a cue,
Okay.
so...
All right, that's okay. We will go ahead and go to Mercedes. Of course, we have team coverage of this damage, and what kind of updates do you have for us?
As of right now, we're just kind of trying to plan we're game planning for the rest of the day, which areas we're going to go to. Nathan and I, of course, heading back out pretty soon, once we're all wrapped up here on air. Just looking back at this footage, I'm only imagining the places that we haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
The other areas that have been affected. And of course, if your area has been affected, you can reach us on our Facebook page. Yeah, and we'll try to come out there and just try to get your stories.
And definitely send us your pictures, your videos. Yes. I'm having people send me stuff right now. Send it to the KTAB Facebook page or news@ktab.tv. Any way that you could get that to us, we definitely want to see that and come out and hear your stories.
We do want to hear the stories. And who else? You talked to the man who had been through the hurricane.
Actually, I talked to somebody we all have gotten email, know plenty well, Rick Tomlin.
Yeah,
over at
the police
APD.
department.
His house right across the street from the home that you saw on film right there. He came over, talked to me, and said, "Yep." Like, he's holding his little puppy dog and goes, "Yep, my house was also hit." As I was leaving, they were hanging up tarps to
keep
cover
the rain
their,
out.
keep the rain out, cover the windows. The glass completely gone out of their windows. You could see their blinds into their house, and just everybody affected by the storm.
Yeah, storms don't pick and choose.
No.
They will go wherever they want to go. Mercedes, thank you. We'll let you get back out on the street, but we do want to talk about some more of the damage, which we also had some reports from up in Jones County where some water was over 1082 at one point. So as Sam talked about last week, there's a lot of water involved with this, and many places flooded just last Tuesday. So to have more of this going on is really
not going to help.
No, it's a major problem, along with the tornado damage. Again, it has not been confirmed by the Weather Service as a tornado. They have to come out and inspect it, but no doubt that this was a tornado. And we have the video, and maybe some of you have video of the Abilene tornado, and we would sure like to see that. This is the damage on South 7th and Clack. So this is the west side of the freeway near the U-Haul store there. And so a lot of the damage from there. And as we mentioned, AEP and Atmos were called. AEP to repair the many power lines that are down. That was the first report that I heard from a police officer who was inspecting the area, that power lines were down, power poles were down, and lots of trees.
Yeah.
So that was the first thing they saw, and plus the smell of the gas.
Yeah.
That was the first thing they heard.
I have some fresh information.
Oh, Sam has some fresh information here.
Because I want to zoom in. We talked about the tornado going through
Come
Silver
across the
Valley in
freeway.
Coleman County. And Silver Valley, you can see, is just north on 84, and we have reports of numerous trees down, a roof off of a church, and some other things going on in Silver Valley. And you know, guys, one of the things that people have a tendency to do following an event like this is they want to get out and take a look. And that's the last thing that we need right now. First responders don't need anybody out, even if people want to help. Let's just give the first responders and the electrical people and the gas people a chance to get out and do their thing and kind of restore a little bit of preliminary order before. We still, yeah.
They help. The idea is to help your neighbor, which we've talked about. But the first responders, fire, police, DPS, county sheriff, AEP or Encore and Atmos, they have plans for this. Red Cross, I know, will be activated, but all of these emergency people have plans. They know what they're going to do. And as much as we want to help our neighbors, sometimes we're just going to be getting in the way. And
hey, and remember, all of you in Callahan County, here's that area for the tornado warning, this tornado warning that's still in effect until 9:15. We have a lot of people that live in Callahan County within this polygon right now in central portions of Callahan County, and this tornado warning for central Callahan County until 9:15. The area for the tornado warning extends from the Callahan and Coleman County line across 36 and basically, or really up to 36, and across 36 and to about Eula, I would say. But I would go all the way, and of course I like to play it safe, and I hedge on the side of caution. If I lived in Clyde or Baird or Putnam, I would take cover and respect this storm. Respect this storm. This is the same storm system, folks, that caused damage in Ballinger, it caused damage in Silver, and that's just what we know of so far. So if you live in central Callahan County, you need to take cover immediately and get to your safe zone, hunker down and stay there till this is over with.
that, Sam, is kind of, we're talking about damage that we know of. And first responders are busy dealing with saving lives, and they're not really reporting on this is what we have and this is how many homes we have. That will be coming in the days to come.
Of course, and we are back with team coverage. Nathan Grieve in. What kind of updates do you have for us?
Well, no updates in terms of damage, but I believe we were actually just looking a moment ago at some more video from that Don Juan area. Now, this is, so to speak, this is sort of a linear progression of everything we saw. That's from your sort of pre-dawn hours. And this is sort of starting at Pioneer, working our way in towards the west. And you really just get a feel for, in a sense, you get a feel for the progression of this storm. It may not have necessarily gone in this east to west line, but you get a feel for just, you go from nothing to something very, very quickly when you're out there. Now, this is, again, along Don Juan Street. That's now Don Juan and Jefferson. Lots of street signs all knocked down, lots of buildings knocked down. You can see fences, gates, ripped off hinges, fences damaged. This building with gaping a hole through the garage. You can see the refrigerator inside there.
Wow.
Isn't that interesting? The wall is torn off, but things are still on the shelves.
That is so crazy.
That hadn't been moved.
That's one of the rare exceptions as well. That's one of the rare exceptions. There's a number of areas that had quite a bit of debris. Garden sheds and such just spilled out all over the street.
Well, and we've seen cars and trucks and homes. This impacts every part of those people's lives.
It really does.
Absolutely.
From transportation to where they live. It's just astounding what the storm could do. Moving from more or less near Dyess Air Force Base across the west and northern portions of Abilene and then up into Jones County.
And never touching the far south side where I live. I woke up and you would never even know that a tornado hit the city.
No,
never know.
I called you to let you know.
I know. I said, why'd Bob call me? And here we go.
My neighborhood untouched as well.
All right,
let's send it. Thank you.
Let's send it over to Sam now. I think he has an update for us. Sam?
Okay, everybody's holding on. Okay, we've recapped what's happened earlier, and we have the tornado warning for Callahan County. What about the rest of the day?